Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast, the best sports show in the entire world. What's up? I'm Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Dustin Bishop, Professor Flowers, and 100% RC with us tonight. What's up, fellas?
Good evening,
man.
Good evening, man. How y'all day been?
tired of rain, man.
Yeah,
Been raining for 2 weeks.
real.
Last year,
Dude.
Last year we had a drought. This year it seemed like it won't start flooding.
Reservoir is about as had his due.
Man, I'm just ready for July. Hopefully it clears up in July. I'm going on vacation next week, going to Florida, Navarro. So hopefully we get some clear skies in Florida. Much needed break. How y'all digging my new background?
Looks good.
Man, that's dope.
I had to invert it because if I keep it like the regular way, it'll be inverted when somebody watch the show. I noticed that when we watched the show last week. I'm like, dang, it inverted my background. So I decided to freshen up a little bit.
Man, I had to mow my grass, man. I had to push I got a really, really big yard, man. And I hadn't mowed grass like that. You had a yard guy that come through and he ain't come through. And so me and my father-in-law had to thug it out and I had to push mow. I felt like I was mowing a football field, man. And dude, let me tell y'all something, man. I hit an ant bed, man. I like to lost it, man. Ants went everywhere. But it just made me think about all them times as a kid when mama had me mowing that grass. I'm like, man, this is labor here. This is work. But I survived. I'm here.
Yeah, I have a push mower. I'm guessing you have a push mower, and that jump sucks. That'll make a man out of you. In the heat at 2:00. Man.
I push mode since I was in college, man.
It's the backup. It's the last resort. If the yard guy don't show up and the yard guy didn't show up, so yeah, we had to get it before it rained.
He probably behind on yards, to be honest. All this rain been coming in.
Indeed.
So the NBA draft, man, it went down. Everybody seemed like it was a deep draft. Everybody excited about their picks.
Well, I don't have an NBA team, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm happy about my Sacramento Kings. Y'all found out last night that I'm now a Kings fan.
You're a Kings fan.
You done moved 200-300 miles upstate New York to win Sacramento.
Yep, it's Los Angeles tripping, man. Till LeBron leave there, I get to go wherever I want to go. It can't nobody tell me what to do.
RC. That's what I've been doing the whole time. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Like, I moved away from the Lakers. I just watched basketball and not tune in to any other team, and it felt kind of good. But now I kind of like, man, I want to go home.
Okay,
and
well, I gotta be honest. Then I got 3 teams. It's the Pistons, it's the Magic. You know about the Magic, Flower, and now it's the Kings. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back and do right when LeBron retired. But right now, I get to bounce around. I actually watched the Pistons and the Magic. I must have to start watching the Kings. But I know y'all ask me some questions about the Magic and the Pistons. I'm gonna get them right.
Yeah, so. Yes, sir. We sure do. So, Flower, we'll start with you, man. What was your favorite pick in the NBA draft?
That's a good question. I think Chicago probably got to steal the draft, maybe with the Wilson kid. I think Washington, and I'm just assuming, of course, that this is all opinionated, of course. I think Washington maybe wanted Caleb Wilson, but the Banza is probably, he's advertised number one. I don't think they wanted to go against the grain on it. If they would have moved out of that, if they would have moved out the number one pick and moved down spot or two, they probably would have took him. But I don't think they did wrong by taking the Banza. Me personally, if if Peterson doesn't have all these red flags, in the questions, he should have went number one. But honestly, just overall, I think picks 1 through, let's say 1 through 12, most definitely got what they wanted in this draft.
I totally agree. I think like every team was satisfied with some of the players they were picking, especially some of the young players that can come in and start automatically. Dustin, who was your favorite pick in the NBA draft?
For my team, I really like that Terrence Reed pickup. Yeah, I really like that pickup. I think he'll fit in really well with Wemby. He didn't have the best game in the national championship game, but up to that point, like, he was killing it. He's got good footwork, good post work, unselfish, really good attitude. Seems like a really good kid. He seems like he fits the Spurs profile. So I really like that pick. That was probably my favorite pick for us. That other kid, I'm a little worried. I was watching some of his workout videos, and I noticed like he doesn't like landing on that leg where he injured his knee. I'm a little concerned about that because every single video I could find of him post injury, he would not land on that leg. So I'm a little worried about that one. But I mean, he's an athletic big, and I definitely think he could fit into our rotation, especially coming off the bench.
I heard that he's still having pain in that knee, from what I read. So that's probably why he's still coming down on that other leg. I think it's his right leg he having trouble with. So I think that's why you seen it, because they saying that he had pain in that leg, and he's still gonna get taken care of. But he's still looking good. The videos I watched, man, he look fluent, explosive. So I think it won't hinder him that much. RC, man, go ahead and say your Michigan guy, cause I know that's who you have in mind as your favorite pick right now.
No, I was happy for all three of them, but Darius A. Cup Jr. is my guy. I think it's Stephon Marbury 2.0 with a little mixture of Allen Iverson. And so I thought he was the best player in the draft. I thought he was the most ready. I like that. I like your pick, Dustin, because I saw him play at Michigan, and I was torn watching him play against us in the championship game because he can do a lot more than they asked him to. He's going to be a good fit for you guys. But A-Cup just get buckets. He got game, like they say, and I'm looking forward to seeing him play in Sacramento with DeBonis. Is DeBonis still there?
Yeah, he's there, but he'll be coming off injury.
Yeah, so Bonus is still there. So I like A-Cup. That's my guy. So I was happy about that pick.
Yeah, I do like a Golden State pick with Yassel. Like I said, he can come in and start immediately for them, and he can shoot the ball, and he give them the post game also. So it fits well with Curry and those guys with what they needed for their team. So I think those are perfect.
Draymond said he don't want him though.
What? What do you mean?
See what Draymond said? Draymond said he's a Michigan guy. And I don't like that.
Oh yeah, he's Michigan State. Man, tell Draymond to go sit down somewhere.
Go punch him, Draymond. Let's see how that
works. Yeah, don't punch it. I think that's the last person he want to punch.
I would love to see him try.
I think Draymond. Man, I don't want to go there. I don't want to get started too early. He get
he had a lot of opinions this whole offseason about people instead of himself.
Like he want to be Charles Barkley post career. He trying to think he could just say, "But you're not Barkley, man. Not the player or the analyst. You're not Barkley, man. Ain't nobody feeling you like that."
Adam, man, what's up, bro? Welcome in.
What's up, man? What's up? How's everybody doing?
What's going
Doing
on, bro?
good, doing good. So right now we on the NBA draft. These rookies coming in. Who is your favorite rookie and why?
Man, it starts.
Hey, you muted. Some guy plug at him. Hey, RC was like this all last year.
I was gonna be like that tonight, trying out something new. I said, "No, I'm gonna go with what I know until I run a few tests."
All right, it's showing your mic plug back in.
Can y'all hear me?
There you go.
We can hear you.
Yes.
All right, there you go. Oh, sorry, I lost connection to my mic. But I was saying it starts and stops with AJ for me, man, because AJ is that dude, man. I just think I love the way he plays. His swag is. You can tell that man been number one for a long time. Like that man has been number one since 6th grade, and just the way he plays the game. I watch a lot of his highlights. I've kind of just gone back and watched a lot of his stuff, a lot of Darren Peterson stuff, some of Caleb Wilson stuff and everything. And I just the way he commands the game and lead the league and scoring as a freshman is kind of crazy. To lead the nation rather. And it's just crazy to see what that man can do. And I actually kind of like the makeup of the basis of the team. I wish, I don't know what Washington's going to do, but I actually kind of wish they would keep Anthony Davis. I know, I'm not the biggest AD fan because I don't think he ever plays, and he averaged 24 games a season the last 3 seasons. So
Feels like it.
odds are he's not going to play. But if they do get anything out of him being the former number 1 overall pick, I think it'd be great to have him around AJ, at least for some aspects. Definitely not durability or teaching him how to keep his body right, but if nothing else, how to deal with the hype and how to play. Because I mean, AD was that dude for a minute, and obviously he's not anymore.
Literally a minute.
Literally a minute. We went to the Mavs and he played a half and got hurt. Or was it the first quarter that he got hurt?
Mm-hmm.
When he played with the Mavs the first game, it was crazy.
I think it was first.
It was third quarter or something like that when he got hurt.
Okay. Bro, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. I was laughing because I'm a Lakers fan, so I've been through this. I've been down this road with this man, and thank God for COVID, because if we wouldn't have had that, we wouldn't have won the championship for sure. But AD, he had the talent, but I think him being around AJ and everything AJ can bring with Trae Young bringing the ball down the court and taking some of the pressure off of him, I think he's actually going to have an impact immediately.
So what's the deal with AD? Is he out of contract or?
No, he wants a contract extension.
Okay.
He wants a max deal.
Snap.
I would too if I was him, because he knows he's not getting any better, and this is as good as he's going to be. So try to get it now because this is your last one.
I would hate to give him max money and he goes out the first game and breaks a toenail or.
Ain't no way I give it to him.
Like he did with Dallas. He started off hot for 1 game or 2 games, and next he was out.
I give it.
One-year deal.
I'd call him in the office. Bet minimum. Take it, leave it.
Bet minimum.
1-year deal. He's under contract. I think he wants an extension. He's got a contract. He wants an extension.
Yeah.
Man, I won't get that man no more money. Period.
Yeah.
So
and then the Wizards already they paid John Wall for 3-4 years for free.
I think they just stopped paying. I think this past year was the first year they were done with him. This past season was the first year they were done with him.
So a big trade went down with the Hornets and the T-Wolves, man. This trade I feel like overshadowed Giannis trade. So the Hornets sent Melo to the Wolves for, let me put this up, Nas Reed, 2033 unprotected first-round pick, 3 first-round pick swaps in 2028, 29, 30, 3 second-round picks in 29, 32, and 33. And the T-Wolves and the Hornets receive. No, my bad. The Wolves received Josh Ball and Josh Green. So, RC, does this sway the pendulum any type of way for the T-Wolves in the right direction?
They traded big for a small. I just don't, in a conference where there's a lot of bigs. They still don't push them past the Thunder. I think the Thunder is the best team in the West. They got even better with adding Mara to that team, and they're big. They're bigger, and then the Spurs are incredibly talented and very big on the wing as well, and in the post they added some size. Everybody added size except the Timberwolves. Like I like LaMelo, but him and Ant's personalities, Ant, you need only one of those type of personalities on the team. You got the real goofy, serious at time, talk crap, and now in comes this guy with the same type of personality, but it's a little bit more goofy, all over the place. I'm kind of interested in seeing who takes the reins and how they play together and how they feed off each other. But they need a big. They need to add a big. I don't know who that is, but I don't think it moves them past the Thunder, the Nuggets, or the Spurs at all.
Somebody in the comments I saw on Twitter, they said they added 3 types of tests: COVID test, driving test, and a paternity test.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
man.
I don't know, man. We have thought some Melo going to the T-Wolves.
I kind of said in the chat, man. I like it, but with the caveat is I don't know who's gonna be mature on that team. Like obviously you got if they re-sign Mike Conley, I think the goal is to bring him back, but who knows if they keep him? They may trade him for somebody, or I don't know what they'll do with that. But it's how serious is LaMelo going to take it? Like, because when's the last time you played winning basketball?
Right.
As a starter, as a true piece of that team. Like I went back and looked at it. Like it was his freshman year when his brothers and his cousins were leading that team, and he came in shooting like he shoots now. Like it's like he doesn't take it serious. So I personally don't know if he's a winning player. Him, following behind his dad and bouncing from team to team and league to league his whole career from 2000 basically 18 on. Like he never had to play winning basketball, and we saw him. I kind of like some of the stuff he did in the playoffs. I like especially like Game 6 and Game 7 of that series. And I kind of like how he kind of closed during the stretch on some of those. At least when he wasn't playing very well, he had some key moments. He drove to the basket and tied the game up at one point. Or did he go? I don't know if he won that game or if they tied it up at one point. I think is what it was. A big layup when he wasn't shooting well, but shows that he has a potential. Because I think his skills are ridiculous. I think his skills are amazing. I think he has everything he needs to be an amazing player. But he still plays too loose with the ball. I think, and I just think that his defense obviously leaves a lot to be desired. But if he can be a serious player, if him and Ant can get along and they play team basketball, I think they can be interesting to watch. But I'm with RC. They ain't touching Spurs. They ain't touching OKC. And then we'll see about some of the other teams. But I still think they'll struggle with Denver.
Go ahead, Flowers.
I'm conflicted. I've been following LaMelo since Ball in the family, of course. So, one thing I will say about the decision making of the Balls, I just think they were a year or two early for what they were trying to do, as far as trying to be NIL before NIL started. But I think it can work, and I think it can't work based off of how LaMelo goes about. Kid's always been talented, man. That we can't disagree with. That we can't, not debate on as far as his talent. But reckless driving, I can go on and on with LaMelo. But the one thing I will say about him in his Hornets stint, I truly don't think that they did him any service far as what they put around him to allow him to grow. And you know what? And that's the new NBA because they're so quick to get rid of anybody that's beyond 32 if you're not a star. So the NBA has a problem with managing their young stars. That's something they need to fix. But I don't think him and Anthony Edwards will clash. LaMelo will go there, I think, with the sense of that's Anthony Edwards' team. They have an identity. He needs to come in and fit in. Iron sharpens iron. Hopefully in this case, because if he comes in and believes in Finch and company, I think they can thrive in a sense. Yeah, it's early right now. They need to fill out the roster. Obviously, they got rid of Julius Randle, to be able to make this move. But it's a big loss with Nas Reed, and Nas Reed fits the Hornets great. I honestly think the Hornets kind of did it for a salary dump, because if you think about it, you bring in Kobe White, he can start. As soon as they traded him, they signed him to a 3-year deal. So that's money they can save from that aspect, and maybe they can add on. I heard something about Jaylen Brown maybe being available for the Timberwolves. We don't know, so I think it's a lot of movement before I truly can make or give my opinion about what they can be. I think they can be something spectacular. Nothing wrong with Anthony Edwards playing off the ball. I think LaMelo's a great passer. I can't speak for everybody else. I think he's a great passer. Just needs to get around the right people.
Yeah, I totally agree about that. Look at the Hornets situation. They've never been any type of contender except for the time they made the playoffs a couple years back. This past year. So it's just like he haven't really had nothing to play for. I think going to Timberwolves to give him a little something to play for, which he haven't had in a long time, and give us somebody like Ant who's a competitor. He ain't gonna let they said, well, who's gonna check who? I think you elevate yourself to a certain person level, especially when you come around somebody that's charismatic like Ant. So I think he would take the game a little bit more serious, especially you see somebody like that going to work. Because he put in work. It's not like he just be goofing off all the time. He's serious about this basketball thing. Go ahead, Flowers.
One thing I will say, of course, with LaMelo, injuries. That's always been a thing with him.
Yeah.
The Hornets early off would start off decent. Then he's out 20, 30 games, and then that whole season goes to shit. That's how it's been for the past 4 or 5 years until, you get Knipple, you get Bridges back, and, you get some young talent that finally meshes. You get a great coach. I'm going to say great. I'm going to say pretty good coach. They actually checked him, put him on the bench, and made Melo recognize. But you know what? Mm-hmm. When you get moved, with him being a max player of his sort, of his caliber, and you get moved, I would think it will remind him that the NBA is a business, and you have to take things serious.
I totally agree. And I think the Timberwolves got the right type of leadership. It's not like the Timberwolves are, they just a whole bunch of young players. They serious. They've been to playoffs. They a veteran team. They're a veteran playoff team.
2 times. They've been to the West Conference Finals.
I don't question the Timberwolves. It's just LaMelo. I mean,
just LaMelo.
Nothing. I've also followed LaMelo since high school. Like, he's never given off any type of serious attitude until like LeVar gets on him. But I've never seen him really care. Like, he's just so unserious. And I mean, it's fun to watch. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be the most fun team to watch next year. But I mean, you can't be in the West without bigs now. So they got to find them at least 2 bigs to compete. I don't think they'll have any problem putting points on the board, but I mean, it just depends on LaMelo. I don't know. He's so unpredictable, which is part of the allure he has. But if I were the Timberwolves, man, I see what Lonzo's doing. I sign Lonzo for a year and be like, hey, man, just watch your little brother. That's all we want you to watch.
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea because he could be a backup point guard for him too. Like, that would be perfect because, like, to Flowers' point, if he's hurt all the time, like, have Lonzo there, and Lonzo takes it serious. Well, you can say what you say about Lonzo. He's injured all the time too, so we can't say nothing about injuries. But can't have both ball brothers hurt. Somebody got to play.
Now thinking about it, man, being that I wouldn't want to coach neither one of them. I wouldn't want to coach them together. I want to coach one of them. I coach LaMelo on a team where he's the guy, and I coach Ant on it. But coaching both of them together, seeing what Ant did with the Spurs, taking off, walking down there, shaking hands, and he has a lot to say, a big personality. He's hearing these comparisons to Michael Jordan, and he feels like he got to be vocal about everything. And then Melo was just a wild child. And I don't know if I want to deal with it because here's the issue. Melo has the same size and ability that De'Aaron Fox has. He don't have the maturity. See, I'm big on maturity. And I don't see it. And he's been in the league for a while now. He got his hair cut. He's trying. It's not even about that. It's more so of all of us can see it. Okay, basketball coaches don't want to have to deal with it in the pivotal point of the game if you invest it. And Ant ain't gonna make you raise it because Ant all about right now. I think Charlotte and Minnesota have the same issue. Ain't nobody coming. I got to go get you some help. But ain't nobody signing in the offseason with Minnesota and Charlotte. So I don't think Anthony Edwards looking at that move and saying, this going to get me over the hump. Now, Giannis' move would have made him feel great. Jaylen Brown would have made him feel. But you wouldn't got, out of all the players in the National Basketball Association, you wouldn't got this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't got this. You wouldn't got this guy. Now, you could have went and got Spider. You could have tried to, I wouldn't bring James Harden over, but you could have tried a lot of different more people.
They did try Giannis.
I think Kawhi would have been a good add to the T-Wolves team.
It would have been nasty to see that.
I wouldn't want to coach that. I promise y'all, man. I just don't feel like I could be.
I don't think that kid is bad as you make him.
Yeah, I don't think he's bad. I think the problem I had with the trade is like they got rid of a big for a guard.
He ran over a little kid and kept driving.
No, I think what I'm saying, Flowers, it's not about. I don't know him personally. I'm just sitting here watching him play and then watching his dad interact with him. He's the less serious out of the three of those ball kids. He's the one that don't give a rip. He's just so talented. You ever been around somebody or played on a team with somebody who just have natural ability and but it don't really work hard?
You want to know what his problem is? I think he cares, but he's not allowed to showcase it because of the situation he's in. I'm quite sure we all can agree that Charlotte hasn't been the best organization.
Yeah,
we agree.
We can't expect.
My question: Have you ever seen LaMelo care? Like when he was in Lithuania, did he care? When he
carried in Lithuania because he knew he had to make a way out. Even though we think he doesn't care, you got to think about all the work that he put in to get to where he had to get to. He did it.
Ben Simmons made the NBA not being able to shoot a basketball, so don't hold no weight with me. I think with him.
But Ben Simmons had a bad attitude at LSU.
Yeah, Ben Simmons wasn't entitled. I don't feel like Melo feel like he's entitled.
We will never question Melo's ability to hoop.
Yeah, he love to play ball.
It's not that. I think it was a great ad for Anthony Edwards, but my overall problem was like you got rid of Naz Reid, a big that helped y'all out in the playoffs, and now that leaves a void. So who's gonna help out with the Spurs or against the Nuggets or against the
But the funny thing though, they've been had the void. I mean, it's just they're gonna always have a void because they're in Minnesota. I mean, when you had Naz Reid, they needed a point guard. They needed someone that can give you a consistent 22, 24 a game. Now they have that, but now they traded Naz Reid for that.
Listen, I think it's always a bad idea for Minnesota and at Charlotte to make a trade. They're the two organizations that never need to call each other because just avoid that conversation. You need to call Detroit. You need to call LA. You need to call the Clippers. Don't call it. Y'all two don't need to call it. Y'all have the same disease. Nobody want to come to that disease. And so therefore, you giving me Naz Reid for Melo when you should keep Melo. You should build around Melo. It's Charlotte. Ain't nobody coming. Knipple is a good kid, can play. Brandon Miller can play. You shouldn't have broke that up. You can give it a chance. Like they got bored and called, and probably the only person that answered the phone was Minnesota because they were bored too. Like this just a bad call. It's like in the NFL, if right now, who's the worst two teams in the NFL to call each other? I don't know. The two worst teams in the worst markets call the Jets and the freaking who? I don't know.
The
Browns.
The Jets and the Browns.
Yes.
What we talking about?
Yeah.
They going sideways.
Who's gonna lose more?
You kind of going laterally. You're not moving forward. The team is not moving the Timberwolves forward.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like
Melo is a better fit in Charlotte.
I agree with RC. I think Charlotte should have just left him on.
Yeah, I don't know what Charlotte was.
They should have kept
it. Wasn't
a lot of talent.
I don't know what they was.
They got a lot of talent in Charlotte. I mean,
they do.
If they,
I like to make with that team.
They would have kept LaMelo and maybe found a great coach to bring them together. They probably could have made a really deep run in the East.
They were coming, man.
Look how they finished the second half of the season. Look how they played the second half of the season. Exactly. Like they had the best. I think they had the best record or the second best record.
They had one of the best
All-Star break.
They call this.
So like the fact they broke it all up is crazy. Well, I understand why they fired the coach, but at the same time, there's no way I would have broke up that team.
They call it a knee-jerk reaction.
It is. It was a big knee-jerk reaction. They get put out by Orlando in the elimination game in the play-in because they were too young. Orlando was just too big and strong.
Back on Orlando.
Have they hired a head coach yet? Have they hired a head coach?
So How would y'all win about if you're Minnesota and you need a point guard? How would you win about trying to add a second piece to Anthony Edwards without giving up something?
Kobe White. I go make an offer to Kobe White because that fits better with Ant. Because you just what Mike Conley is. Kobe White, you don't have to worry about him. He mature. He can get you in and out of your offense. That fits better with Ant. And with Mike, my somebody that kind of mirrors what Mike Conley is to that team. But to go get the Melo Ball in Minnesota is gonna get cold, man. I don't think Melo a bad kid at all. I don't think he Dennis Rodman, but I also don't think he's somebody that I would put with this. I think he's better with Knipple and Brandon Miller. It's just you certain people like you can put Dennis Rodman with Michael Jordan, they're gonna be fine. But you can't send Dennis Rodman with Shaq and Kobe. See how that went? You can't send Dennis Rodman to San Antonio. You need somebody to be like, hey man, come on, man. I don't know if Ant gonna want to be bothered with it if you get off.
I was just about to answer that question.
That's what that kid needs, man. He needs
Wow.
to be around a dog.
If I was Minnesota, I would try to get CJ McCollum.
Yes,
that's who I would have went for. If I was Minnesota, I would try to get CJ.
How much would we have to give up for CJ?
Probably not that much.
I would think
they probably could have got him for some picks and some of their role players. But I don't think they would have had to give away Nas Reed.
Hey, well, it's okay. They're finna play together because Ant about to go to Atlanta.
So
know right now.
Flowers. Let's say if the Timberwolves they get knocked out again, do Anthony Edwards complains even louder? Do his complaint grow louder?
He's about a year or two away from saying I want to go back to the South. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming back today. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. It's happening. It's Minnesota. Everybody does it.
But can't sleep on Miami either. Give Miami a year or two to get some more stuff off the books and some stuff arranged. You just never know.
No, they got curfew in Miami. He got too many for that. He ain't doing that. He ain't doing that.
They got curfew in man.
Atlanta would be the worst place to send Anthony Edwards.
It would be the worst place.
Atlanta is gonna be off the chain, boy. Magic City night every night.
But I know this might sound crazy, fellas, but I think Ja Morant would have been better for Minnesota with Ant than Melo because Ja Morant has a nastiness to him when he ain't no shoot 'em up bang bang going on in Minnesota. It's cold over there.
He'd have had what you talking about?
But he'd have had to lock in over there.
You gotta look at them stats.
But you got to go look for the trouble. It ain't Memphis. Is what I'm saying. Like I'm sure it's crime everywhere. But I'm saying we ain't looking at Minnesota saying that's Milwaukee, that's Jackson, Mississippi. That's you know what I'm saying.
I think the best place for Ja Morant to see.
You don't think he would be good with Ant though?
I think he'd be great with Ant.
Maybe. Yeah, you need to send Ja Morant ass to Canada. Get him out. Get him
Toronto.
Send him to Toronto.
He can't have no guns over there.
You sure can't. It ain't allowed in the whole country. It ain't allowed in the whole country.
No guns.
No guns.
Send him to Toronto.
He'll be all right.
That's a great point.
That's a good place. That's a good place.
Great place.
So
Toronto.
Giannis, he was traded to the Heat, man. Dustin, what grade would you give this move for the Miami Heat?
C-.
Dang.
It doesn't. What did it change?
Nothing.
What did it change?
So you saying what did that change? You don't think that Miami Heat is done? You think they done? You don't see them moving more pieces in to fit with Giannis?
I mean, Pat Riley might, but as of right now, I don't see anything that's changed. I think they're in the same place that they were in with Tyler Hero, and I don't see it different. I don't see them making any noise in the East. And Giannis, he takes up a lot of space, and he likes, that offense where he bring the ball down and basically charge forward. Everybody move out the way. You need a bunch of shooters around him. So, I mean, it kind of neutralizes Bam. I just don't see them getting any further in the East than what they have been. That's just my opinion. So I don't think they, unless Pat Riley makes more moves, I don't think they move the needle at all.
Wow.
Did they question? Did they re-sign Norman Powell?
They don't have no money.
To be determined.
They don't have no money.
Yet.
Because they signed Giannis. That was the biggest thing. That was the biggest negative to signing Giannis, in my opinion, is that now they don't have enough money to give Norman Powell the money he deserves, and somebody gonna pick him up because he coming off All-Star year.
If they don't pick him up, this is an F move, my opinion. They got to get Norman Powell back. Because where are they going to shoot? Where's the shooting coming from? It ain't Bam. It certainly ain't Giannis. Who's going to shoot the ball?
Colin said today he believed if the Bulls can get together, the Bulls might finish ahead of the Heat. So I thought that was.
That's not off the table.
That's a bold statement.
That ain't off the table.
Let me say something.
Caleb Wilson solid.
Go ahead, Flower. Let's hear it.
I think we're underestimating what the Heat might become if you put Giannis and Bam together. First and foremost, great defensive team. All right, let's start right there. Number 2, they're in the East. So they're about to be playing against a bunch of damn kids, all right? So I'm going to take the grown men over the kids any day of the week. My only question is with Miami this year, because we have to realize they have Giannis for, 4 or 5 more years. So we can't put high expectations on year one. Everybody wants to do it, but I don't think we should. Let's just sit back and see what happens. Of course, they bring in Giannis. They might lose Norman Powell, but hey, Norman Powell's been a traveling vet for a long time. So hell, hey, come play with Giannis. Come shoot some wide open threes. Take the South Beach dive. Take a little less money. Come down here and shoot wide open shots from Giannis, driving and kicking it. So they might get 2 or 3 players that way this year. But the one thing we can say about Miami, they do a great job of finding undrafted guys and bringing them in, putting them in suits, and they play well. So let's just see what they do. But I will take grown-ups over kids. And the Eastern Conference, if we look at it, it's a bunch of kids playing. So Miami, they'll be pretty good. They'll be decent.
Hey, bro, when you sign,
I don't think they're better than Boston. I don't think they're better than New York. And once Halliburton comes back, if he comes back healthy, I don't think they're beating Indiana.
That's 3 teams.
Are they better than Atlanta?
Teams.
They're better than Orlando?
Do you trust Orlando from what you've seen?
Orlando, they
I don't.
They collapse in the big moments too. So
hey,
I don't know. I just like for me, I just need to see. I gotta see the rest of the moves before I make
and maybe not even Charlotte.
Maybe
not even Charlotte.
They're better than Charlotte now.
This is the issue that Giannis is gonna have. He don't get no year. He don't get no year to figure it out. That ain't how this works. No. When LeBron go to the Heat and he brought Chris Bosh, it's expectation. They ain't had that many pieces either. They had people just wanting to play with them. So let's see who's gonna want to come play with them. See, it's a different NBA today. Everybody might not want to play with Giannis. See, this is the problem Miami has right now is you're not gonna get that year you're talking about Flowers it makes sense, but it doesn't because that ain't how the NBA works. And Giannis and Bam get hurt. You can get hurt any night of the week. So it's
anybody can get hurt on any team. So we can say that about anybody.
But I'm saying he's 31. What is he? 31 years old?
I mean, yeah, he's 31, but the way I see him run on that soccer field, kicking that soccer ball, ain't no wrong, Giannis.
But this is the problem. This is the only thing I'm saying. Like, okay, you're gonna get everybody best game because that's what happens when the marquee player goes to this team and you got Bam and it's perceived to be a good move and here come the Heat and every night everybody going at you and then if you don't make enough moves and those other teams don't really have to make moves. Boston don't have to make a move to get better. They good. Atlanta did them teams. I believe they're going to be competitive, but he won't get an off year and everybody act like they don't see him. They're going to be at their head from game one. I just think, like y'all said, they got to make more moves, but he don't get no years off. He got to show up. He been off. He ain't been playing. It's time. 50 piece.
I thought this move, like I said, we talked about this in the group chat. It was just a lateral move, in my opinion. He just got better weather, as we stated before. And the only way this get better, the Heat has to bring in more talent. Like they gutted.
They're going to Pat Riley.
Gutted their team.
Pat Riley. This is gonna be easy.
He's better, like because it's gonna be stupid
easy
if you don't.
Listen, it's gonna be easy because this is how that Vasquez kid.
They're great at finding undrafted kids.
That Gabe Vincent fit well with Miami, but he was horrible with the Lakers. You know, Max Strus was with them before he was with Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got that part. I ain't worried about it. I'm saying with the Giannis and Bam better come ready to play because the Miami Heat fans finna start coming back in there. So you're finna see Trick Daddy and Trina again. You know, everybody, the expectation is up here now. You got to come on. You got to come on.
Y'all heard the rumor, right? To the point that y'all saying they're not done. They Ocho said it the other night. He was right about the first pick, but he said they're getting Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson's the next move they're getting.
I wouldn't be surprised. Klay shoot the man. Klay with Giannis.
Klay
Bam, he gonna shoot the
light. Klay. That's all you need. Klay do. Klay just go stay in that corner. Just go stay.
That would be a great move.
I need to see him post Megan Thee Stallion because him with Megan Thee Stallion, I wouldn't be.
Dude, that dude going. If you put Klay Thompson,
he going off.
He going off. Let me see.
He going back to Golden State. Klay, at least it's 3-point shooting.
Dude,
I would love that move because if I'm playing defense, I'm just packing the paint. To be honest,
ain't
guard nobody at 3-point line. Not a single person. Y'all shoot all y'all want.
Call Gabe Vincent up and say, Gabe, hey, he's stuck in Atlanta. You ain't doing nothing. Come on back home.
That's all I'm saying. This is a 3-point shooting league. Why wouldn't you want to go down to Miami right now?
And listen, man,
you're a 3-point shooter.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There's nobody in the East that can guard Giannis.
No.
Nobody. I don't see. I watch Cat. No. I think I watch Cat guard Wemby.
Oh, he can't guard Giannis. His feet too slow.
But no, I'm saying I watch Cat guard Wemby. And Wemby was just conceded sometimes. He was tired from getting off the floor, speed running back down the court. But when Wemby had full strength, he was going right by him, pull up jumper. So you're not guarding the healthy Giannis. And then we know for sure Embiid ain't gonna be available to guard it. So
all right, before we move on to some LeBron talk, let's take an ad break. We were brought to you by Bucked Up Energy. Whether you're grinding through work, hitting the gym, or locking in for the game, Bucked Up delivers the clean energy and great taste you need to stay focused from the start to finish. You're looking for an energy drink that's built for performance, made for people who go all in. Bucked Up has you covered.
Oh, bro, I always have jokes about this energy, the Bucked Up. I can't say what I want.
Hey, I was about to say, remember that song? I think like Get Crunked Up. I was gonna play that.
You like, pump that, boy. It's gonna be a great
one
night.
in mind, but I can't say it.
You ain't lying, bro. You take you some Bucked Up. It's gonna be a long night, boy.
Alexa, play Boosie Bucked Up.
Oh, brother. Bucked Up energy, dog. That's crazy, dog.
Bucked Up energy, man. Get you right. Clean energy, RC. I know you all about clean energy.
Yeah, bro. I gotta try it out, man. Send me some. See what Bucked Up got going on. Can't go to sleep. I
love Bucked Up, man. I'll be giving me some every Friday. Give me 2 my day. All right.
Oh, the host is out.
All right, I got it. What's going on, brother? Y'all good?
What was the next topic?
You said something about LeBron.
Talk about LeBron, I think.
Hey, he cut out. He got scared. He didn't want to talk about LeBron. He left.
The LeBron he got zapped.
Paul pulled your cord. That's all right.
Shoot, I hit the back button on my mouse, man. It kicked me out. So there was rumors about.
They said Clutch Sports trying to sign us, Ben, just so you know.
Hey, they trying to silence me, man. They trying to take all this negative LeBron content off the web. Hey, if they paid me good, I don't want to say nothing else about LeBron. All praises.
I know you're right.
That's what everybody else did.
Don't be unethical, Stephen A. Smith.
All right. So, man, there's a rumor going out that the Lakers would do a sign and trade for Jared Allen in Cleveland.
For LeBron James? For LeBron
James. Would LeBron James do that? Would he go back to Cleveland and run with those boys over there?
Man, I'd do a sign and trade for J.R. Smith for LeBron right now. I seen J.R. shooting the ball the other day, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, play. But Jared Allen will be perfect with Luka. Perfect. So I don't think LeBron gonna let him do that though. Do he has any say in being traded? Like no trade clause? Can they?
Yeah.
Well, he still got that no trade clause. That was his old contract.
Yeah, he got
it. Still have to.
Well, he a free agent though, right? Yeah, no, he a free agent, right?
If they sign a
Cause they
trade.
mentioned the signing trade.
That's why
you're right.
So
You're right.
what's interesting though, Luka, they said after the playoff run, whatever, Luka went to management and said, I need a big, I need a rim protector big. So Luka went to the organization and said that's one of his main priorities.
He wants an elite big.
Because he played good with bigs.
You need somebody he can pick and roll, lob it to.
Yeah.
He can catch a consistent lob.
I'm trying to get his 39% usage rate back up.
Flowers, do you see that coming to fruition with the Lakers moving LeBron that type of way?
I mean, he had to agree to it. I mean, that's what it would come down to. The thing that's killing me about LeBron James right now is the money he's asking for. He wants max money or however much someone can give him. I don't think that's plausible at the moment for how the league is going, because LeBron needs to realize, and I'm gonna give him his credit. He did it this past year. He was a third option, trying to fit the mold of the Lakers. I give him that credit, but he comes back. I'm not taking no less than this and that. Man, do you want to help the Lakers win, or you just want this to continue to be about you? That's just my whole gripe about LeBron. I mean, he can do the sign and trade. He can go to the Warriors. I mean, hell, the Warriors don't have enough money to pay him for what he's worth. But hell, take a pay cut.
No winning team does.
No winning team has the money. So
there was a rumor that the Warriors offered him about 16 and
15-8.
He didn't want that, and they leaked the news that the Warriors offered him that much.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to count anyone's pockets, okay? But it's public information that LeBron James is a billionaire. Okay? He's an active playing billionaire. We just seen Jalen Brunson take the Knicks to the finals and win, and everybody forgot that he took $100 million pay cut. They don't get OG Anunoby and a few of these other guys if Jalen Brunson doesn't make the keyword sacrifice. So is it about LeBron wanting to really win or continue to make money so he can take care of the 10th generation of Jameses?
I mentioned before the last show, it's about his value. If he take a pay cut, it means that he's not a premier player anymore. That's all it come down to. It's about stroking his ego, and it shows you that. That's what my gripe been about LeBron with the Lakers. Like, he don't want to win. I think it was more of a business venture for him more than anything, So Dustin, man, you to Lakers, you just move on from LeBron, or what you do?
I'm Lakers. I move on from LeBron. It was it was a good time while it lasted. Got a championship out of it. His best years are behind him. Yeah, he's still a productive player. Still massive talent, especially for his age. But at this point, keeping LeBron, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be in the play-in again?
Yeah.
The only thing that's gonna happen, they're gonna be in the same spot that they were this past year. So unless they just want to sign them to put butts in the seats, I mean, that's the only benefit I see in signing them. Just because people are going to be paying, especially if the rumor gets out, it may be his last year. People start thinking it's last year. People start paying $500,000 for tickets, and even millions of dollars for tickets. So that would be the only benefit I would see in signing him at this point.
Man, I'm just tired of this. I just want to move on from LeBron. I mean, let him go to Golden State. I mean, his whole thing was about playing with Curry. I don't know why he just won't do that. Just go play with Curry. Go and take that 15 mil, finish your career out like that, and let's just be done with this fiasco, because it's Luka's team. Luka wants what he wants. So LeBron did take his feelings and go on home if that's what it's all about.
I think he's also. That's what I liked about Brady. Is Brady was so obsessed with winning that he was willing to do whatever he needed to do. I think LeBron could have been have passed Michael Jordan with rings if he would have just decided, hey man, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to. And so right now, the longer he plays, it don't tarnish your legacy. We just exhausted. When it's like if you was really about winning championships and being the greatest player ever, you would make that move and go to Golden State. At this point, nobody cares no more about who you played with or who hadn't played with. In 40 years, nobody gonna really be doing that research. But your ego's in the way, and you make a great point when you say he don't know how to go. He don't know how to leave. I heard someone say this about Russell Wilson. They said that he don't. Once it was time to exit, he didn't know which door to go out of because they used to being. All of us been athletes. When you done played at a high level, whatever level you played on, and it is. What do I do now? And so I don't think he really has an outlet like he think he does outside of basketball. And he wants to be revered. And I think we're wasting Luka's best years. That's another thing with the Lakers. We're wasting Luka's years. You know he stay hurt. And so, man, the Lakers got to drop their nuts and say, hey, we gotta move on from you. Like, because you don't know how to move on from us. He's staying too long. And I'm telling you, he on the wrong side he in the wrong conference with that staying too long. These guys finna start body head banging him, man.
Faster.
Like it's gonna get crazy, bro.
What's so funny? He mentioned it in the podcast. I forgot the name of it, but one with Steve Nash. He was talking about how the East, how these guys they are running up the tempo, they faster, stronger and everything. So he knows the writings on the wall. I don't know why he just playing around, knowing that the Lakers. He said the Lakers need to get younger and better on perimeter, and he named all this stuff in the podcast. So if you notice, man, then do what you need to do.
And they could get better if they spend the money they would spend on him on them.
Right. He knows this. Take the pay cut so we bring in better players.
You see the role Ginobili plays for the Knicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If LeBron buys into that role, he'll have two man. Like he can't do it. It's ego, bro. He can't do it.
Yeah.
He don't know how to
play that way.
It's kind of like, man. It was kind of like watching Michael Jordan leave the game. He didn't know how to leave. Like, what do I do? Like, Michael Jackson not performing anymore. Like, he's at that stage. Kobe didn't even really know how to do it. Like, this is it. So
this is it. So shout out to Gatwood over on Instagram. I appreciate it, bro. For the second time, we're gonna move on to some WNBA. I think this needs to be talked about. I kind of haven't been talking about WNBA, but it's getting kind of outrageous now. So I have this clip of Caitlin Clark. This has been a hot topic today and yesterday. I have a video.
A generational talent and a WNBA superstar who had two cheap shots right there that weren't called. And I just say again, absolutely unacceptable.
All right. So that was the head coach, Stephanie. And it's just not Caitlin that haven't been getting punished like this. There's been other players too. Angel Reese got clothesline versus Tempo, I believe, a couple of nights ago. It seems like just been a lot of WWE out there. I'm gonna go with Adam. Adam, do the WNBA have a problem on officiating, especially with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and some of the other star players?
Absolutely not, because what we'd be talking about if they did, they had a problem. The whole point is to get eyes on the sport, man. Y'all can say what y'all want about it being WWE. WWE is entertaining. We all know it's fake wrestling, but how much money they make a year? And this whole thing, people want to complain about all this stuff about the WNBA and them not making money. But this is how you make money. You have people, you have podcasts, you have ESPN talk about it. And what better way to do it than to have questionable officiating or start throwing some extra antics into the game? Y'all can't dunk. Y'all won't lower the rims. That's insulting to y'all. So why don't y'all just start fighting? I'm all for it. I love it. I love it.
He said, I love it. Flowers, man. Do you have any problem with this WWE type situation going on?
Yes and no. I'm with Adam. Everything that he said, but to add on to that, the W got to take better care of their players, not just Caitlin Clark. They need to do a better job wholeheartedly. But I'm with Adam. Like hell, the men's league, they have problems officiating, so nothing's perfect. Now if we rewind the clip, I see 1, 2, 3 purple jerseys, and I see 1 white jersey. That should be the bigger problem. What the hell is Caitlin Clark teammates?
Hello.
Who's defending Caitlin Clark? That's my question. We can talk about the WNBA fumbling Caitlin Clark's momentum. And she's been in the league 3 years now, and they still don't know how to advertise her. I mean, I heard Colin Cowherd, it might have been Colin, yeah, it might have been him. It was talking about they released the 30th year poster of the W. Caitlin Clark's not even on the poster. What are we doing here? Nike and the W, in my opinion, messed up Caitlin Clark. She should have had a shoe when she first came into the league.
What y'all think about that shoe, by the way?
Took them 5 years.
What y'all think about that shoe? I actually kind of like it. I like it.
I like it. It reminds me of some jazz a little bit with the color.
I like them.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool, but that shit, they 3 years too late. Like, I mean, people are gonna buy the shoe, but if you compare the momentum from 3 years ago to now, you know, it's kind of different. And I think the W has a lot of talent. I think these women are playing great, but they don't know how to advertise them. I think the problem is these owners in the W. They got all this money now. I don't think they know how to act. I really don't. You know, they have to do a better job of protecting the assets on the court. Like I say, yeah, they ended up upgrading the call to a fragrant 2. Thomas should be suspended for a game. She should have been ejected when it happened, but it didn't happen. And you have to remember, they played, what was the night before, so they had a back-to-back. So tensions were brewing over from the previous game. So the referees got to do a better job.
What was Sophia Cunningham doing last game?
Well, isn't she the black belt? You need to tell Hong Kong fool, she need to take her ass over there and help Caitlin.
Right. That's what that Flowers. You're right. That would frustrate me the most. Her teammates should be her biggest advocates in the whole WNBA. The coach shouldn't come out. The players should handle it on the court. You can take a 1 game suspension. Somebody need to put some hands on the other players, because you cannot be doing your star player like that. Like,
you know what the problem is?
They've
been treating her like that for the last 3 years.
That's what blows my mind.
It's not just now.
Correct.
They made the finals without her. I think that team, or some of them players on that team, I think they feel like they operate better without Caitlin Clark.
I don't think they like her.
I'm gonna tell you the problem I have with this, man. This is, and you're right, Flowers. That's exactly what it is. They don't fool with her. Like, y'all gotta understand. Like, until y'all said it, I didn't pay attention that there was no one coming to her aid. There was no Rick Mahorn. There was no Dennis Rodman. There was nobody running over there like, you better back up off of my star player. They don't care. It's something about her that ain't sitting right with her own teammates. And I'm with both of you guys. They need some entertainment, because, bro, I would get some of my best sleep watching the Toronto Thingamajiggins play against the Varkanites of the Golden State Varkanites.
Toronto Temple and
the
Golden State
Valkyrie.
I don't. Why would you even name a team that? Like, you got to keep your stuff simple. Don't nobody watch you anyway. You got to keep your name simple. The Golden State Bridges or something. I don't know. Keep it simple. The Valkyries or the Zacharias. I don't know.
Toronto should have been the damn pterodactyls or something.
But until y'all said that there was nobody near on that floor, I didn't pay attention to it, but something ain't right over there.
It's weird energy. Flowers right. It's weird energy, because
that's a good call.
Dustin can attest to this. We had players on our team that we didn't like, and somebody messed with them. We getting active
for sure.
And I couldn't imagine if it's like Dustin. Somebody found Dustin like that. I'm definitely getting active. So it's like you're not even taking up for your star player. So it's something going on within that locker room that they saying like, we don't really need you. You having 6 or 7 turnovers a game, you costing us. And like you said, they went to the playoffs without her.
And went to the finals. Didn't they go to the finals and they lost to the Aces last year, right?
I think it was it was the Aces. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's something going on, and it smells bad, and now it feels like the WNBA threw more flames on this whole Caitlin Clark situation, because you brought up the poster, which I have right here. Make sure I download it. I didn't know nothing about this till it hit my timeline, because everybody blown up about it. Caitlin Clark is not even on this poster. They got Sophia Cunningham. They don't even got Kelsey Mitchell on here.
They put Paige Beckers on there, but you don't put
Paige. I'm gonna say put Paige is crazy.
They got Angel Reese on here.
That's crazy, man. That's wild, disrespectful. Man. That's disrespectful.
And so it's at this point where people like, man, if I'm Caitlin Clark, I'm taking my talents overseas. Bump the WNBA. You probably make more money overseas than WNBA. And it's just like they mishandling the whole situation of their star players. They don't promote their star players anyway. So they're gonna have to get a grip. They're gonna have to hire somebody to help with social media content or something, because advertisement content, because right now they are failing miserably.
They need a new GM. That's obvious. That shit. They need a new GM. Like who the hell is the GM?
Don't the NBA have a hand in on what they got going on?
Somewhat.
They just send them money.
Somewhat.
They just send them
He
money.
said just spend their money
like a child support payment. Like
child support. They paying child support alimony.
That's all. $1 million.
Got you. Because I was trying to figure out, with the NBA, they can have some input on what's going on, but
the NBA needs to stay far away from it.
If I'm Caitlin, bro. If I'm Caitlin, I'll probably ask for a trade. Cause the coach been acting weird towards her too.
And that's a new coach. Like they fired the coach from last year. This is a new coach. The state of Indiana will go in an uproar if they trade Caitlin Clark, but that's what needs to happen. You need to trade her.
Well, I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
How much do you think of that is on Caitlin? I mean, even she got 50%. Traded. Do you think that the players on the other team would mess with her? I can't. She's not
what's the problem?
I think I can give you a legit answer to this.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you trade Caitlin Clark, you trade her to one of the newer expansion teams.
Yep.
Golden State. Oh,
Tempo. They got some more teams. They got some more teams coming. So move her to one of the newer expansion teams that's coming next year or so. And
to be honest, I do partially blame Clark. Her antics is getting tiresome.
Alyssa Thomas and them just didn't go and because you remember Bonner was on that Indiana team last year.
Caitlin to Toronto.
Hey, they need some tempo up there.
That was
LaMelo in Toronto. That'd be amazing.
That's why, but like I said, Caitlin, she got cut down in turnovers. I know it's sometimes the scheme is not really helping her out a lot.
Yeah.
But she don't need to be the ball handler. Why she need to be the ball handler?
You see what, but we're sitting here trying to figure out what's going on, but you're saying the obvious.
Yeah.
Maybe it's too much Caitlin Clark, and they lost last night in overtime. I understand Caitlin went out the game, but prior to that, they were 10-7. All that talent the Fever have, they shouldn't be 10-8 now or whatever it might be. And people used to last year when Angel was in Chicago, one of the worst teams ever. She gets traded. Atlanta look like they might win the whole thing possibly. And, them Minnesota, they're looking like
Minnesota's tough.
Yeah.
Olivia
Miles, that girl got it.
Yeah, she got
it, boy.
She got it. But
Alice feels right now.
A question: if we start in a franchise, do we pick Olivia Miles or do we pick Caitlin Clark? This is a very
Olivia Miles by a mile.
So we all can agree that we all don't think Caitlin Clark is the best player in the W, right?
Yes.
So,
Aisha, please.
But that's the way that the media. It's the media's fault too, because they put so much. They put so much on Caitlin, and I'm not saying she's wonderful, she's great, but it was so much put on her that's where the early target came from, the media.
the media, which is Rebecca Lobo, they call them old heads. So we're gonna say the old heads. The older players did not receive her. They didn't like it. They didn't like the love she was getting. They didn't embrace it. They felt like they were being slighted. And so now it's across the board. Like everybody, it's like, and Caitlin's frustrated too because y'all letting them. I've been getting this. First of all, you put me between this race battle between me and Angel Reese, and it ain't nothing. But you done put me like Bird versus Magic. Yep. And now, so you had to deal with that, and Angel had to deal with what she had to deal with. Then Caitlin is over in Indiana trying to carry that mantle. It was just a lot of craziness but they don't. That window's passed them by, and here comes Juju. I think Juju gonna be the Michael Jordan of that league. Like the problem with Caitlin now where do you go? What do you do? Because she now looks like the bad person. I'm sorry, I just can't see it no other way. Like she do some crazy stuff, and I think it's out of frustration about what she's been through. It's because what she's been through. What she's been through.
Yeah. She having Luka moments, bro.
She got turned to a villain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and the honeymoon phase is over.
And also another thing about Caitlin, she didn't improve her game. There's no mid-range shot to speak of.
Because everybody gassed her up as the woman Stephen Curry.
But the coach
I know you're close to Stephen Curry. I never want to hear that again. She should not be ever even mentioned in the same sentence.
I'm probably losing all my Caitlin Clark fans from YouTube right now.
But look, we don't dislike Caitlin Clark, but we have to be honest.
The coach says she's a generational talent. First of all, we need to stop. That's kind of like gold.
That's a strong word.
We got to stop saying generational talent. But I think in her defense, I'm defending her on this side of it. Man, her and Angel Reese be taking the ass whooping, man. They be all but it's just too much. Like Angel be getting body slammed and slapped in the face and
chokehold.
Yeah, but you see her teammates coming to defend her. I'm scared for Caitlin because for 3 years I haven't seen anybody from Indiana come to her.
Sophie did once.
Sophie did once.
Yep. Once.
I'm gonna say this and be done. Also, I think because we all love women, but I'm quite sure y'all agree with me when I say this. Women are more easily jealous than us men, right?
Oh yeah.
When Caitlin Clark came into the W with $20+ million in her pocket, I think the women looked at her a certain way.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and a shoe deal. Yep. Remember last year they made such a big deal about that shoe deal that Asia got hers immediately.
Yeah. But you know what? The funny thing with Nike, and maybe this is the downfall of them, we didn't have these problems 20+ years ago. When LeBron came into the league, they had this shoe done in 7 months. So that's on Nike. Because Asia Wilson, prior to Caitlin Clark coming into the league, should have had a shoe.
Yeah.
And there was no reason. Okay, Caitlin. Okay, we'll make her a shoe. Asia gets mad. Hey, I want my shoe. Wait, damn it, y'all are Nike. Figure it out,
dude.
Nike spending that bag on these shoe deals.
Yes,
they spending that bag.
But nobody in the
about to spend another bag on Wemby because I think it's the last of his shoe deal.
But look, nobody in the W should have a shoe. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say it. I'll say it.
No, I like Sabrina shoes.
I'm about to say Sabrina. Sabrina shoes are nice.
I like
Sabrina's nice.
Sabrina got a nice shoe.
Sabrina's nice.
Mike Gundy from my Oklahoma State. Come after me. I'm 40. Come get me.
I'm 40. Yo.
Nobody in the WNBA should have a shoe. Nobody should have a shoe.
I agree. It should only be like 2 people.
Angel Wilson deserves a shoe. No. Let me tell you why.
Yes.
Your game
3-time Finals MVP. She deserves a shoe.
But listen though, bro. You're on tape delay. Listen, Flowers. You're on tape delay. Nobody watching your games. Okay. Magic and Bird. Before the Magic and Bird situation, they was on tape delay.
I guess you see, but
Jordan
in that instance, that wasn't Magic and Bird fault. They was on tape delay, and it's not Asia Wilson's fault.
Who fault?
W was on tape delay.
Who fault was it? The NBA, right?
It was the NBA and Night. That's why I'm saying you can't blame these women for wanting what they want.
Okay, they can want whatever they want. Nobody watching your game. The man my brother down there said they need to be wrestling on the floor. You know why?
Because
elbows.
You don't deserve a shoe. Triple H ain't getting the shoe. Listen, I'm telling you right now, Juju gonna be the Michael Jordan of their league. Their league is not profitable. Nobody really watches the game because of all the bickering and all the you want to move as fast as the NBA. You'll never be able to amount to the NBA because it took them years to grow to where they're at. It's unfair to think you deserve what Ja Morant deserve. It's just not the same. Like my boy said, they don't dunk. It's not very entertaining. I was watching it in the beginning because Caleb was shooting a long three because it's the equivalent of the dunk. But nobody in that league deserves a shoot. Angel Wilson is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in that league. He's head and shoulders better than everybody.
Yep.
Everybody.
Hey, I'll say this. WNBA is in a bad place because they get more publicity for the bad stunts than the good stunts. I can post Olivia Miles highlights and Angel Wilson highlights all day long. I get about 500 views. But sure, soon I post a fighting video or women bickering back and forth, that jump shoot up to 8K views. Why is that?
That speaks to more of the temperament of everybody over here.
Yes.
Hey, is the WNBA, is it the CFL or the USFL?
See, this is the problem. This is the problem with Americans right here. I'm not singling you out. I'm just saying, like,
taking it to a point that I want to get to. Go ahead.
The World Cup is over in the United States, right? Mm-hmm. I've seen videos of people from out of the country come over here, love and appreciate everything we have to offer. Mm-hmm. These people have come over here, made messes. They cleaning up after themselves. Americans don't do that here. I was watching the Red Sox play somebody last week. I've never heard Fenway Park that loud in my life before. Like, the temperament of here and outside of the United States are two different things. So what I don't understand is how can people overseas appreciate women's basketball more than Americans? Because
for the record, I've been coaching women's basketball for 20 years. This has nothing to do with women's basketball. It has to do with the WNBA. You're on Tubi. Listen, man.
They're on USA
this has
now.
Nothing to do with women's basketball. It's the USFL. You go to one of their games, ain't nobody in there but you. Okay, I know a guy that plays for the Birmingham Bulldogs, and he the own Jordan Thomas from Summerall, Mississippi. You go to the game. My cousin goes to the game and pans the stadium. You know what I see? Nobody, because you don't know how to advertise it, and it's not entertaining. Not because they don't dunk. It's because when when it was entertaining, you had a chance to grab me. Y'all were bickering. Y'all were making it about race. Y'all were being petty. You got people like your older players instead of being receptive to those young girls and embracing them. You talking about stuff like Caitlin and Angel toted the NCAA tournament. We was locked in. They lost the wave. They lost me. You ain't even on ESPN 2. Get out of here, man. No.
Well, as you can see, I think it's the WNBA because when they go to rivals, I mean, the viewership and money spikes up.
It goes up.
See?
Yeah.
I like that.
I was going to also say, to your point, Flowers, you were talking about international. I don't know why, especially in social media age, why there isn't a push to get some international teams involved. Not Toronto. I'm talking about across the water as well, too. Like, because you got to bring some of that excitement, capture that excitement. Like, go to Asia. Like, go play some, like a tournament out there or something like that. We got to, I think that's a way to do that, to get more involvement. Well, how many international players are actually in the W, right? I know that. Go ahead.
The Asian girl with Dallas.
Yeah, there's a 17-year-old, the 17-year-old or whatever it was. She was a phenom, and she got some crazy highlights on YouTube. But besides that,
right now,
they got to get out there, and I think they got to start playing overseas like the NFL's trying to do. But I think they got to start that now. I mean, everybody got court. Everybody has a league. I think they want to partner with them. I think they got to set something up because, to y'all's point, we're over here in the U.S., we're kind of snobbish. The reason why we don't like them is because we like to see the best of the best. We don't watch the USFL because there's the NFL. We don't watch the WNBA because there's the NBA. If there's somebody we want to watch the best, we don't want to watch the B team. We don't watch the C team. We don't watch JV. We watch varsity.
So
that's what it
any of
comes
y'all
down to.
Any of y'all been to a professional game or to a college game?
Or men's or women's?
College game, like
both.
SEC, Big Ten,
Oh yeah,
NFL.
let's say LSU, Alabama, 2008.
All right. This one I'm gonna defend my Americans. Some of the best experiences I've had is at SEC football games. Even though I'm a Michigan fan, going into those environments is crazy tense. It's crazy environments. You can chill bumps. Going to a Niners game, our fans get a bad rap because, it's a different perspective. Because I think sometimes some of these stadiums pump noise too. I'm convinced the Rams pump noise into their stadium when they're playing people.
Oh yeah.
The Saints, go to a Saints game. Okay, I know what Italy do. I know what Italy do. But I went to a Saints Niners game as a Niners fan and was dancing to the Saints. It was a party. It was a all-out party. I get what both of y'all saying. I even seen it with some of the way the fans react to the WWE. But my issue with it is you got to give us Americans. We know what good product is. We know what Michael Jordan is and LeBron James. And we know what good quality, whatever it is. You can't feed me this bull crap and expect me to. First of all, it's hard to find stuff on TV now, okay? But you can't be on Tubi. You can't do it. You can't be on Tubi. You got a new collective. You got a new deal in place where y'all making good money. You need to get on BET or something.
They're on USA, but they need to be on more channels.
Bro, you need to try something.
Netflix. They need to be on NBC. They need to be on. Yeah, they do. TNT, somebody. TBS, come on.
You gonna have Tyler Perry producing the WNBA? Is that what you're saying, RC?
Hey, but my point is, dude. My point is, the people out of this country do a good job of also entertaining their people and making it easy for them to access whatever. They are fully invested into soccer. Over here, I don't know, man.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
We need to pick it up.
I think
they're trying to pick it up in soccer.
Yeah.
I'm saying we need to, in our sports, our American sports, we need to pick it up. We need to pick up the pace and create more excitement behind it, because all of us collectively was looking at the WNBA when they first made it to the league, was like, we're locked in. And I got tired of it, man. I got tired of the back and forth. Like, dude, y'all just hoop. Just hoop.
All right. We're going to take a small ad break. We brought to you by Bet Us.
I thought it was bucked up.
You're home for all action all season long, whether you're betting biggest games in NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, college sports, or beyond. Bet Us gives you a wide range of wagering options to keep every matchup exciting. So use Bet Us.
Hey man, all right, we're gonna know. I got a jingle for him. I'm selling it for a cheap price.
I'll let him know. I send him a message. I
got a jingle.
We're running out on time, so we're gonna move on to some NFL real quick. I'm doing the AFC North record predictions, and y'all just give me a grade of what y'all think of my position on each team. So I did a fan poll over on Instagram. Let's start with the Ravens. Vegas have the Ravens win total at over 11.5. So most fans think the Ravens going to finish over 8 games. I put 8 games on there. I have the Ravens finish 12-5. They bring in a new head coach who's came from Ben Johnson coaching tree. The offense was top in the league last year. Defense was kind of the bottom, but I feel like they make a bounce back defensively, and I have them finishing 12-5. Next, I have the Vegas have Bengals with over 9.5 wins. I have the Bengals at 11-6. I liked how they fixed up the defense on the Bengals side of football. Actually, the Bengals finished strong with the offensive line finishing in the top 10. So that's a big thing, especially for Joe Burrow, keeping them healthy mainly. So I think the Bengals, with a soft schedule going into this upcoming season, I feel like they put up a lot of wins. They almost made the playoffs last 2 years. They missed about 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
With Joe Burrow missing some of the season, so that tells you a lot. I have the Browns. Vegas had the Browns over 5.5 wins. I have the Browns finishing 6-11.
Yeah.
Defense is solid. I mean, even though they traded Myles Garrett, they still got a workhorse in Verse. It just really come down to quarterback play. Ken Shador. I feel like he will be the quarterback going to the season, not Deshaun. But that's really what holding them back. And trying to get some more receivers, even though I know they drafted that kid. I forgot his name.
Concepcion.
Concepcion. But I feel like they still need a little bit more playmakers on that side. So I had them finishing 6-11. Vegas have the Steelers over 7.5, but I have the Steelers at 6-11. I mean, you go with Tomlin. Tomlin been getting you into the playoffs every year, barely, right? And you go with Mark McCarthy, a lesser value of Mike Tomlin. If Mike Tomlin was struggling to get you over the hump, what do you think Mike McCarthy gonna get you? With that, with Aaron Rodgers another year older, the Steelers O-line still defense. The defense is getting a lot older too, and I'm just not seeing the same output they getting from Mike Tomlin. I think it's gonna be a bad year for the Steelers. I got them finishing 6-11. So what y'all think about my grades, fellas? Let's go with RC.
Well, I like all of them except I think the Ravens are going to go through. I think the Ravens think they're going to duplicate what Seattle did, and that's not going to go as planned. I think you'll have one team coming out of that division is going to be Pittsburgh. The reason why I say Pittsburgh because McCarthy's an offensive-minded guy. The defense going to defense, and McCarthy's going to have enough offense to get them out of that, to get them to the playoffs. That's what Tomlin's problem was. You guys always know I'm big on hiring offensive guys instead of defensive guys to lead my team and just give me a good defensive coordinator because the league is so offensive minded. You got to be able to score points against these great defensive guys. And so I think Aaron Rodgers and McCarthy having that rapport, and then you got DK coming back, and you got Michael Pittman, and there's a lot of weapons over there that he can utilize. Like I believe that Pittsburgh is going to be what we thought we would see with Tomlin offensively. We're going to see with McCarthy, but McCarthy is a white Mike Tomlin. They're both got won Super Bowls. They're good at what they do, but the slight edge goes to McCarthy because he's an offensive guy, and he's going to be able to score more points. That's all Pittsburgh been needing is points, and I think they're going to get them.
I got 3 points. We'll start with Mike McCarthy. His offense is outdated. He's an old fossil. And didn't him and Aaron Rodgers have a little spat the time he left out of Green Bay?
About 10 years ago, yeah. That was 10 years ago.
So they rekindling a fire that kind of burnt out in Green Bay.
Hold on. Let me ask you this, though, before you move on. You say that his offense is outdated. The last time I seen him with Dak Prescott, they were lighting the league.
Well, winning 12 games.
That's Dak.
No, that was Kellen Moore.
Dak
and Kellen Moore at the time.
Yeah, Kellen Moore was the
OC.
Wait.
He was calling the play, so he took the play calling.
He gave up the play calling. Matter of fact, the Dallas was doing so bad at one point in time in that season, he gave up the play calling. If y'all remember, to focus on coaching.
Focus on the team. It wasn't the offense. To focus on the team.
So you think Mike McCarthy offense is outdated?
Mm-hmm.
If his offense is outdated, Sean Payton's offense
can't be. It can't be. Sean Payton won the Super Bowl. That can't be true.
I mean, both of them won one Super Bowl, Ben. But let me add on to what RC saying because there are 3 things I disagree with you on, Ben. I think the Steelers win the division. I think Baltimore finishes 3rd. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm put Bengals 2nd.
Baltimore 3rd?
Yes. Yep. Baltimore 3rd.
They got a problem, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Shoot.
Baltimore will be 3rd. Shoot. You lose Lindenbaugh, you lose your best offensive lineman. You bring in a defensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
Lamar's had defensive-minded head coaches ever since he's been in the league. So yes, the defense will be better, but what will the offense be? We cannot sit up here and rely on Lamar Jackson.
That's right.
Lamar Jackson needs an offensive-minded head coach.
And
I got something to counter that though. The new OC is from Ben Johnson tree. So
doesn't mean he Ben Johnson.
But he gonna stick to the ground game. That was Baltimore's best asset was the ground game.
Derrick Henry is not getting any younger.
I got a question about Ben Johnson. When you look at Ben Johnson and you give him a tree after 1 year coaching in Chicago, you can't get it. It's like a branch with leaves on it.
It's a little shrub.
Baltimore doesn't have Ben Johnson's.
You gotta start somewhere.
It's a fast growing tree.
You're right.
It's Johnny Appleseed. So you drop it, it flourish.
You say Sean Payton tree, Mike McCarthy tree, Kyle Shanahan tree. Them some trees.
Andy Reid, somebody like that.
But Ben Johnson, he got
give me my second one.
I like that point, RC. That's a great point. He should have no tree.
Second point.
If you take his branch away, what he got? He just a stick.
Come on.
Might be
so my second point though, Aaron Rodgers. If you go look back at his yards, they'll mostly dumps off the.
Okay, okay. Let me counter that.
Arm.
Why? What? No, it wasn't his arm because if the Steelers don't have Aaron Rodgers last year, they don't even win half their games. Aaron Rodgers played great last year with a defensive-minded coach. The offensive line don't work because of you have Mike Tomlin, that's a defensive-minded coach. You bring McCarthy in. Remember when McCarthy went to Dallas? Fixes the O-line, gets the offense rolling. I mean, McCarthy won 12 games 3 straight years in a row. So Pittsburgh, I'm with RC. You bring in Rico Dowdle, you tighten up the offensive line, you bring in Michael Pittman. You have all these guys that they didn't have last year. The offense is going to be better.
The offense was ranked 22nd in passing.
They're not going to be ranked 22nd in passing this year. You want to make a bet?
I do. But I'm telling you though, the reason why Aaron Rodgers was so successful because of Kenny Gainwell, since he don't have that same option anymore, they gonna
Rico Dowdle can't catch the ball out the backfield. They still got
ain't gonna dump it off the. Kenny Gainwell's the better pass catcher back than Rico.
I like Kenny Gainwell, but Kenny Gainwell, Kenny G, Kenny from Dallas Street ain't touching Rico Dowdle. You know, you watch Rico Dowdle with Carolina, so he was a problem.
All right, so you think the team will improve on all these numbers with Mike McCarthy? Mike Tomlin begin this team.
They will go from 22nd pass offense to mid. I'm gonna say they're gonna be around no more than 15, but that's a whole lot better than 22nd, and
that's a big jump, guys. Look. They made the playoffs because Baltimore dealt with injuries, Lamar and all those guys. So this team was in the bottom half on almost every major offensive category, on every major defensive category. 29th in passing D. Yep. Their rushing defense was a little bit better. Defense ranked 26. So you tell me Mark McCarthy team with an outdated coach, with an old man at 42, 41, is going to improve on all these numbers and be better in that division.
I'm going to tell you
number one over Baltimore and the Bengals.
Yes, because who in the division has gotten younger and better?
Bengals. The Bengals put the defense line greatly. I don't know about the secondary. Secondary still kind of shaky. Who did the Bengals
add on their defensive line?
They got Lawrence.
Oh, they added Dexter Lawrence. That's right.
They added another pass rush.
That's a defensive tackle. They will get better stopping the run. Yes, Dexter Lawrence is a man. He's no. I'm not. I just said Dexter Lawrence is a man. That's a man. Yeah. All right, but Cincinnati was lacking more than just Dexter Lawrence. What they needed help defensively.
8 offensive line. Let me tell you something, man. Let me say this, Ben. I heed the warning, brother. But I want you to hear me clearly. When you criticize these older coaches, look at the last 2 Super Bowls that were won. The way you play football is the way you always play football for 70 to 100 years. You run the football, you play action off the run, and you play good defense, you'll win a Super Bowl, brother. I'm telling you right now, Mike McCarthy's old fossil offense, because he ain't 4 wide receivers all the time. The game is changing, bro. Because listen, the league is a copycat league, so everybody finna try to copy what Seattle did. That's what Baltimore finna do. Mentor came from the same coaching tree as the guy in Seattle, so he's gonna copy, but it ain't gonna go that way because you know why? The NFL is getting smarter. They're gonna adapt. They're gonna look at you rushing forward, playing cover 2 and cover 3, and they're gonna say, we're gonna be patient with it. We're gonna run the football.
You can do that, but everybody doesn't have the talent Seattle had defensively. So everybody can't do what Seattle did.
See, the freaking Pittsburgh Steelers went out and got the best running back from the Carolina Panthers. A big physical running back. When the weather turned cold, you're going to have to tackle him, okay? You got a big physical wide receiver on this side and a big physical wide receiver on this side. Then you got fire movement, and you got the big tight end. They're built to play a style, and that style going to be able to move. I'm telling you, bro, we're going to revisit this, and you're going to give me some free bucked up. I'm trying to tell you what I know.
So,
look, I already know one team I'm adding on my over-under ticket that I'm putting in. Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
they got Pittsburgh at 6 or 7 wins. You take the over on that.
I'm cautious because Tomlin has been getting this team to the playoffs every year, and automatically they're gonna repeat the same thing they did last year.
And what has been their problem?
The offense. The offense was the problem.
All
right. McCarthy ain't gonna solve this.
All right.
I'll be shocked.
Don't be shocked.
If I'm wrong, I'm coming back to say, Ben,
you were right. I have no problem saying that.
Adam, give me what's your grade on my standings?
I like your standings.
What you think?
Did you have Cleveland finishing last?
Third. No, I think Cleveland is gonna be a lot better.
No,
yeah, it's gonna be a lot better than what people think.
You think so? I
think they're gonna have a legit chance to win some games. I'm not saying they're gonna win the division. Now I need to see who wins that quarterback battle because my opinion probably varies off of that because they're young, man. They got a lot of talent. Even if they weren't good this year, they have the draft from the past 2 years. They're gonna have so many picks next year, man. It's not only if but when. That's
if Shador don't win this quarterback draft, Shador's career is over.
I'm about to say I don't think he's gonna win it.
His career is
over. I personally don't think he's gonna win it because how much is Deshaun getting paid?
Yeah, but that's the thing, Adam. It's going to be because of politics, because of money, and what they're paying Deshaun Watson.
Well, Jimmy Haslam just made this deal for Giannis. He also made this deal for Garrett with Myles Garrett. Like he just not in the business of spending money and wasting it, I should say. So like I think Deshaun Watson will win the starting position. At least he'll start off the season starting. We'll see what happens toward the end of the year, but it's going to start with him. He's going to give him a shot.
Yeah,
because he was hurt, obviously, and then he's been out. So like I think he's gonna get a shot. But overall, I mean, I got Baltimore number 1. I still got it. Like at the end of the day, I think it's a quarterback league. No matter what y'all say, schemes and coaches, all that stuff matters. If you ain't got that guy, it don't matter.
But see, this the problem. This the problem with you got to be cautious with in that division. All those teams we're talking about. Every one of those teams' quarterbacks stay hurt. I'm talking about, we know Cleveland. That's you might well. Cleveland is like, you see a sentence and you have a line, you got to fill it in with a word. That's Cleveland. But when you look at the other teams we talking about, we know Burrow gonna get hurt. You can filter that in.
It's a given.
And then Lamar Jackson is starting to get hurt as he get older more. And then
getting a little older, he ain't running as much. You can't depend on him fully.
Aaron Rodgers get out of bed and mess up his sciatic nerve, and then
43.
Will Howard come on down?
It just take one bad hit on Rodgers, he might be out.
He's 43 and playing in Pittsburgh.
Right. Yeah. So I'll show the rest. I'll show you how the fans voted over on Instagram with the rest of the rankings. Did I show the Ravens? No, I think I showed the Ravens. So they have the Steelers over 8. They think they're gonna get over 8. Yeah, I was very shocked about that too.
I was shocked.
Let me see. Bengals. They had the Bengals. They had the Bengals over 9. So a lot of people high on the Bengals. And Cleveland. We pull up Cleveland. A lot of people have them over 5. So they looked at the Vegas numbers, same as I did. And
6-7.
They're
thinking the same thing I'm thinking. A little bit over Vegas numbers.
And Vegas slick. Let me tell you what Vegas did. About a week or two ago, they had the Ravens 12.5. I would take the under on that. See, they moved it down because I'm quite sure everybody was betting that under on that 12.5, so they took it down
That's a
one
lot of
notch.
games.
And another thing, man, John Harbaugh is a good coach.
Yes.
And he had created a culture there, and I just don't think mentor comes in and just automatically just because I mean football is more than just one side of the ball, and John had control of that team. I don't even know why the dude ain't there. He couldn't pick offensive
because
Lamar.
he's not
Lamar
there
didn't
because
want
of
him there.
Lamar.
Lamar didn't. Yep. Lamar ran him out of town.
Didn't advocate for him.
Okay, so but this is my thing. If they win those 12 games, they're going to the Super Bowl, y'all. Because that means they humming. That means defense is humming, offense is humming. But if they don't, because I gotta wait and see on them. New coaches and new teams, it take a year.
Right.
And I would take the under on their 11.5. They might win 10 games. I just don't think they winning over 11 games.
Yeah,
I got them right at 12. That schedule is not terrible. It just some of the games are on the road. That's kind of like okay. All right. So that was our AFC North predictions. I got a little bit of sports news. See, Kyle. I was about to call this man Kyle. Yeah, that's his name. Kyle Pitts. He signed a 3-year. What's that? $54 million.
It's good. It's good for him.
Making that money.
And one more thing, Caleb Williams' trademark for the word Iceman has been refused.
Now, I mean, George Gervin been calling himself the Iceman for 40 plus years. Now, what the hell Caleb Williams just think he could I'm calling myself the Iceman and think that's gonna fly.
One playoff game, he get a nickname.
Who did he steal this from, fellas, that play in the NBA?
Trae Young.
Okay.
Trae Young's name is Ice. Well, his name Ice Trae.
But the whole.
I got to meet George Gervin actually out here in San Antonio. He's a cool dude.
Bro, that's cool.
He's a cool dude. I met him at the golf course.
Yeah,
I'm quite sure he would have something. I'm quite sure he had plenty to say about Caleb Williams trying to take the name Iceman too.
It was a couple years ago, but yeah.
That Chuck, what's that dude's name? Chuck Liddell. His name is Iceman. Yeah. That's a couple of players.
Yeah, really? But they ain't trying to trademark it though.
Yeah. I mean, I think Caleb like LeBron
needs to slow down. Trademark Taco Tuesday.
He needs to slow down. Come on, man. he need. That's the last thing he need to worry about is a nickname.
And you have to really understand the name. You just like trying to steal. Like I understood what Shaq was mad with Dwight Howard trying to steal Superman.
Right.
Yeah. I was Superman first, even though Superman was Superman first. I get it, Shaq.
But Caleb, he need to focus on getting the Bears back to the playoffs. All right, guys, man, that's it for the show. It's been a good one. If y'all new to the show, like and subscribe, share with family and friends. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch. So catch us on those platforms. Also, catch RC. He do oh man, my mind just went blank. Strictly Sports on TikTok Live. So check that out. It's fun, entertainment, uncensored, all the good things. So y'all check that out. You do it on Fridays and Saturdays, weekend nights.
Saturdays, yeah.
Sometimes. So y'all check that out too, man. It's been fun. We continue to grow. I appreciate the love and support. Gatwood want us to get together one day, so we're gonna have to coordinate something. We have to coordinate something.
Brother
put together a game plan.
You want a fair reunion, Brother Gatwood?
What's so funny is I had a dream the other night. The Spurs were playing the Knicks, and Wemby, he like clothesline Jalen Brunson, whatever. And so next thing I know, a couple of Knicks players jump Wemby. Next you know, I see Dustin run on the court, and Dustin like punch one of the Knicks players, and me and Adam, man. And we all of us at the arena, all of us looked at each other, and we just ran on the court with them, try to help them out.
That boy Dustin.
Hey, what made so funny? I'm going straight run. I got a ball to kick Ron Hall. When I get through with his ass, he won't be stuttering no more. I'm going straight to Ron Hall.
It was the funniest. I was shocked. I was like, yo, I said, this man really is about this life.
He
really care about it. So man, I think that was a funny dream.
I wouldn't go nowhere near them players. Let me go look for an assistant coach.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to Ron Harper though. I mean Ron Harper.
Yeah, I mean Ron Harper's a great choice.
Kicking Brandon's kneecap.
All right, guys, man, been fun. Next week, Devin, we might have Devin on and Chris. So we'll see what happens. But we appreciate the love and support, and we out of here.
All right, fellas. Big
Peace.
right.
Yes, sir.